Okay, here we are. The Forsaken Kingdom. We are back. Durzo, Ukla, Narcissus. Last we left, they were in the town consoling a new orphaned daughter and her. No, her father died. My father was murdered by
Grandfather
the
died.
Dretch. Yeah, and the little girl's grandfather was brutally murdered in the next room, but they were avenged mostly by Durzo, Ukla, and Narsus. Uh, one of said creatures escaped. So there was some concern as to whether or not these things served a master, because Narcissus. Hey, this is going to be hard. Narcissus. Um,
Narcissus.
no, I'm trying to do it in the plural. So Narcissus scholarly pursuits, he recalls that these creatures serve. They are not independent. They are not powerful enough to exist on our plane of on the plane of existence without being summoned. So that's where we are. Narcissus had gone through several of the houses in an attempt to procure goods, and they were also trying to find survivors. Of the a dozen or so homes that were in this community, five of them were destroyed. They were by these creatures, by these dretches. The other seven, Ukla had attempted to go through to make contact and let the villagers know that their lives were no longer in danger. But as he is a barbarian carrying around some wicked weaponry, they weren't necessarily in the most trusting moods. So none have come out of their homes, leaving Durzo outside of the home of the young elven woman and her daughter. So that's where we are right now. You guys going to Narcissus and Ukla. You two were doing what? You were conferring and confabbing. So
I was running around checking the houses.
right,
Any
and
bodies that I find, I was going to wrap them and bring them to their foyers to their abodes.
mm-hmm.
So let me answer my wife real quick. I have to answer her.
Sure.
I was gonna do Lewis. I'm helping them, so we're gonna start stacking the bodies up.
Okay. Are you gonna do
Uh,
like how are you gonna do this? Like like for a pyre or something?
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start removing them out of the house and just lay them in front of the house. So like that, we know where the bodies came from, and then in the morning, when the people come out, we could just say, okay, this is that body's from here, that body's from here.
Ukla,
Yeah.
I was leaving them in the foyers of their homes.
Okay,
That way,
that's fine.
not automatic. They're not out in the open.
Yeah, that's fine. So I'll follow what he's doing.
Okay.
And I'm wrapping them up, and I'm wrapping them up in whatever blankets and stuff I can find.
All right.
Make them decent.
Okay.
And, that's what
are you camping? Are you camping? Are you how? It's pretty late, so
Oh,
Well,
we're
um,
gonna
the
camp out.
dawn you would you feel you don't feel dawn is approximately 4 or 5 hours away.
all right. So after we go through the houses and have them wrap up the bodies,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna go to the inn and sort the bodies out there too.
Right.
There's a perfectly good inn there. I'm just gonna use one of the rooms.
Okay. There are at least two rooms that are cleaned that weren't a bloody crime scene, so you're able to use those in the morning hours. The change this here. All right. So the morning comes and you're all refreshed, so to speak, and there is a knock on the door of the inn, so you can hear faintly.
So I'm gonna go answer the door.
All right, so we're gonna put you guys all here. When you get to the door, there's an elderly man, probably in his 60s, and he's holding a straw hat in his hand. He looks like a farmer, and he's like he does not make eye contact with you specifically. He's like, "Pardon me, master, but our elder would like a word.
Like he survived?
No, I'm sorry, but the new elder. We we elected a new elder while you were asleep.
I put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Come, show me. Take us." I call these guys. Yo, guys, come on. Their leader want to talk to us.
Okay, so I'll get up, put my equipment back on, and then I'll start following.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to take a break. I have to pick up my kid, so it should take me about 5-10 minutes. Yeah, that's just fun stuff all around. All right, so we'll be right back. Take a break, get a drink, all that good stuff. And we're back! Yay! All right. So the old man is bringing you to the new village elder, and the elder happens to be an elderess or a woman. She's an old human female, and
And
oh, I'm sorry, I'm writing. All right. They bring you to the front of the house where the elven father had perished. So here, I'll move all you guys so that everyone's ready. I'm not gonna put a million tokens out, but there's a gathering of about 25 of different varying ages and mostly human, about 5 or 6 elves. And the one thing that you do notice is that there are
you said 25?
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember,
more than I thought.
There was approximately 7 houses, so it really doesn't equate to that many. But 25. So it's maybe about it averages about 3 per house. So the woman, she steps forward. She has her little walking stick, her little cane, her whittled cane. She's thank you, my lords, and you have saved us from a certain death. How can we ever repay you? It's like we don't have much, but you have our gratitude, and whatever we can offer you as tribute for your heroism in our time of need.
So I'm gonna tell them, if you're willing to pay us, you could pay us with information about the people that rode into town. If you know anything about them other than what I point. Is the lady that we saved the father, is she out here?
No.
Didn't save the father.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the elder.
Yeah, I think you have a different way of saving people. That's just not how it works.
Oh well, I mean, sometimes accidents happen. So I'm gonna tell her, if you're willing to pay us, we would like to be paid with information, because we don't want what happened in this town to continuously happen in other towns. So if you have any information on the people that rode into town, we would gladly accept it.
Okay. Well, what she says is, if we could provide you with information, we will certainly do so. But please, in the meantime, would you are welcome, more than welcome, to stay in our village. We don't know if things will return in the night again. We have. She waves off to the side, and she's like, one of the younger tweens of humans. She comes out and she hands her a bag, what looks like a coin satchel. She's like, "This is all we could gather. She's like, please accept this as a gift and an incentive to stay. We will offer you provisions. You could stay at the old inn." It's like it would be we would be extremely grateful for your help. Please.
So
Lou, I'm gonna.
I
Okay, go
take the
ahead.
bag. I'm gonna take the bag. I'm like,
What?
I'm gonna take the bag. Check the weight. Check the weight on the bag. I'm
Mhm.
like, so we're allowed to stay in the inn?
It would be our honor. The proprietor. He was unfortunately one of the victims of those beasts.
All right. So I handed the bag back. This will pay for our lodgings.
First, she looks a little confused, and she's like, "Thank you, master. Thank you so much." And she gives it back to the little girl, and she's like, We will prepare a feast in their honor. That's what we will do.
No, I'm gonna. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna tell her. Wait, hold it. I'm gonna tell her we don't need no
Wait,
fees.
bitch!
All we need is information. That's it. We don't need nothing else. Cause right now your town is not looking as good as it should look. So if you need us to help you in any which way, we'll be gladly to help you. But we need
Lou,
the information.
Lou, is the inn the biggest building?
Seems that way.
Yes.
Can it fit
Yes.
all the families in there?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put them in one area. So how many of them could fit in the inn?
I don't understand the question.
So
Meaning,
let's
can everybody fit inside the inn?
yes, when it turns night.
Oh, then definitely not.
They all won't fit in that inn?
25 people. I mean, they'll if you cram them in, absolutely they can fit in.
Is it a one-story
what-
inn?
It's one
That's what
story.
we're
It's
trying
not
to do.
2-story now.
Yeah, but you know the other bad thing about that is just to say if the creatures break in, they're gonna have everybody in one place to chop up.
Yeah, but if we're there
If
to
we're
help them,
we'll barricade the building and we'll secure the windows so that they won't.
well, we don't want to lock them in just in case if somebody tries to set fire.
Yeah, we could just have one way in and one way out.
That's what that. Well, we block all the windows and it would only be one way in and one way out. It's only 2 doors.
Okay, so are you guys willing to stay through the night and then?
Listen, I just pay for a freaking inn.
Okay.
They want to stay for as long as we want.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell is the lady still there?
We're
she-
standing in front of them and arguing about what we're gonna do.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure because
They're all still there.
So Lou, I'm gonna tell her do they feel comfortable late at night everybody going into the inn?
That's not a question that anyone can answer at this point. It's just that what she's conveying, if you haven't already picked up, is that they really want you to stay. You're
we are.
literally
We
the
are
only
already.
warriors that they have. There are no men that are in this town that are fit. You can see it by the ones that are there. There are no fit men that you think can handle themselves in a fight.
No, we're gonna tell her we're gonna stay. We're just trying to figure out the plan
Put it
when
like
it
this.
comes tonight.
What I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna say, Madam, if you could have people clean the inn up, and then at nighttime everybody goes in the inn. So we're gonna be there with you, is to make sure that nobody else gets murdered at night.
if that is your wisdom in protecting us, we will make do. We will make do. But first a feast. No, I'm just kidding. She doesn't.
Yo, look, when she says that, I'm gonna ghetto blast her.
Yo, how are you lawful good? I don't understand. How's that even?
He's not.
Ah,
He's
you-
chaotic good.
Chaotic good. Still.
He's chaotic good.
Chaotic
Yo's
good
chaotic
wanting,
neutral,
wanting to ghetto blast people.
and I'm fucking lawful evil.
You fucking
Yeah, I'm just gonna ghetto blast her for her talking out of
the
a turn.
worst.
She's the elder. What turn is she talking out of?
I'm still ghetto blasting her. Okay, so everybody agree on it. So I guess we start helping them clean up the place and like put the body. I guess
Is
burn
it
the
a
bodies
single
or whatever.
story or a two-story
It's a
building?
single story. All right, so
It's a single
I already put a picture in the chat just so you can see it. I'm learning how to do that.
No, she
okay.
looks. Yeah, the picture looks good.
Okay, so
Is it single story or two-story?
it's
Lou?
single story.
No,
It's a
single story.
building.
Yeah, so there's enough if they clear out some of the tables and they have to clean out some of the rooms because those, especially the one where you guys did the most murdering, and they will they it's gonna take them a few hours to clean all that and get
And
everything
I
set
would
up.
let it be known, like, get some get food and stuff like that so people could eat. The kids, we gotta make
yeah,
sure the
they're gonna
kids
get the
are fed.
provisions.
And you know what they could
water.
do? They could take some of those tables to block off the windows.
Yeah, barricade the windows.
Yeah, barricade the windows with the.
So
with
we
the,
also
with the
got to
tables.
make sure that it's a way to open it back up if something was to happen, because remember at some, in a way, we're like sitting ducks. At a certain point, if there was ever the place was to catch on fire, you want to get people out as quick as possible.
Well, we can have one of the windows where they could just, like bring it down, and then we can have the front door.
Right.
Well, this place should have two exits, right? If it's a bar, right?
No,
Because you gotta
There's-
have an exit to go to the back.
There is no
It-
exit out the back.
no, there's
They're
no
all in the
back.
front.
If it's
So there's only one
two-
exit?
There's two
Two.
entrances to the front.
Look at the map. I show you right here. See this?
Yep, there's one there.
There's one there
Yeah.
and one there. See them?
Oh, okay. So we could just leave those two open. I see them now. Yeah, because usually there's something in the back.
Well, it's a little place and they designed it funny. It's a little
Okay.
place. What
So
is
now-
this what is this larger building up here?
That's a storage. They use it to their use. As a matter of fact, that's a barn.
Is that
It's
is
a
that the,
it's a
is the
small
barn big
it's
enough?
it's a small stable. It has enough room for about 4 horses.
So the biggest building right now
Is the
would
one
be
is
the.
this one here?
Okay, so we'll go on, put them in there.
Are the horses still alive?
Your horses?
No, they're the horse. Oh, our horses are the ones that are in there, right?
Yeah.
My
No,
horse is badass. He's still
No,
alive. I don't
no,
know
our
about
horses are still alive. They never got a chance to get to our horses.
Yeah.
He's talking about the.
I think we should
The
kind of
horses in the
barricade that area, man. Make sure
the-
our horses don't get eaten up.
Did the town have their own horses too, or
They had
just
plow horses, but
They have
they're not there.
draft?
Yeah. Draft horses or plow horses, whatever however they're called. But they're
Mules.
not
Draft
not
horses.
mules, no.
They're
But
draft horses.
yeah, so they're not there.
So I'm gonna ask the elder
Mhm.
about this house. Who lived in this house?
She said a peasant boy and his father, but I think they are. She said they were unaccounted for. The five houses that are gone. I'll figure out a way to mark it.
You should be able to put like a number on them. or
But
something.
yo, Lou, all the bodies are accounted for the houses. I guess the pieces and whatever they have left over, whatever the demons left over.
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Clear that. Okay. So there's one. 2, 3, 4, and 5. These five on this map are gone. And by gone, I mean the people were murdered. They were killed.
All right.
So it leaves the rest of the homes. And most of these places aren't necessarily well built. They're built with the materials that were on hand. So they're wooden homes. They're not necessarily fortified. The only one that is the sturdiest is the one that is literally generating income, which is the inn. And even that one isn't necessarily fortified.
Yo, Lou, I want to ask you a question. With this, everybody's here elderly, pretty much.
Either they're old or they're really young.
Really
So
young.
you're talking about toddlers to teenagers.
So I want to ask you something. If we put everybody, I mean, I know this is I don't know if this is a good idea, but I just want to bring it up. If we were to build a moat, how long would it take us to build a moat around the building?
It's
Nah, that takes too long.
way
Does
too
it take too long?
Yeah,
That's the
not
beginning
in a
effective.
night, that's for sure.
Damn, because what I wanted to do was build enough.
Dude,
you know,
you couldn't build a moat with a backhoe
What
in
we
one
could
night.
do is there's a well right there in front of the inn.
That's just a
I
trough.
think
That's
we just-
you're right. There is a well. Sorry, go ahead.
All right.
This
Let's
is a
get some
well.
water and let's dampen the outer structure of the building. Is the roof solid wood or is it made out of like hay?
It's a thatched roof, so it's mostly hay.
So I would let it be known, like some of the younger people, let's get some buckets, let's wet down the building on the outside before it gets dark so that it's moist and it's going to take longer just in case if there's a fire. When it gets dark, Lou, I will be on the roof by the chimney.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where I'm going to be scouting at.
Okay.
And between Ukla and Narsus, basically I will bang down on the chimney for me to let you know that if I see anything.
No, but I'm going to be outside too, so I'll probably be on one side of the building.
So I asked the old lady again about this house in the corner.
Which?
The one that I found the writings in, the symbol on the ground.
Well,
She said, "Who owned this house again?"
she said it was a young man and his father. She she thinks that he was that he came from the city. But she doesn't know. She met him a few times before. He mostly kept to himself. He seemed he seemed scholarly. She said he seemed like he knew a lot. He wasn't a peasant. He seemed educated. He learned, like he was taught to read and to write. He was able to write to read most of the notices that came. And he was able to translate from some of the languages of the travelers. So they looked to him for a lot. They looked to him for a lot of the learned. She would call it. She said he did a lot of the thinking for the village. So most of the people here are poor and have never learned to read or to write, and he knew how to do both, and he could also speak different languages. But he mostly kept for himself.
How long was he here?
She said about 2 winters. So.
And did those people that showed up originally, did they ever, was that the first time you seen them, or did they show up to visit the guy before?
She's like, I don't know. And one of the kids pipes up. She's like, I've seen them before. And
so they knew each other.
so
and
people
then that's what
she
you're
turns. She's like, "Come here, child." It's a little elven girl. She's about 8. She's like, I saw I saw the rider. I saw his friends. They were here the winter before last.
Did they come to visit the gentleman in that house?
Yes, sir. They stopped at his. It's like I played with his son, in the son is Kalen, and the father is Caleb. It's just like I would play with Kalen a lot, and on this day the rider came with they were scary. They were awful. It's just that the man in the black. He had awful eyes. They were red like blood.
What did he look like? Do you know the color of his skin, the color of his hair?
Say, no, sir. He was covered. He had a hood draped over his face, and he had he had a cloth over his mouth, over his face.
Lou, can I ask you a question?
The
Hold
cloth
on.
over his face. What color clothes did he wear?
Oh, sorry, sir. I don't remember that part. It's I was too scared. I ran.
Lou, and what's the weather on now? Is it hot, cold? I mean,
Right now, it is the summer.
okay, so he came last winter. That means they know each other. And I'm gonna look down at the little girl and I'm gonna be like, so he only came once, or did he come every year?
It's like oh no, sir.
Do you ever?
He's. I saw him twice before, and the old woman's like, "Why didn't you say anything before, child?" I said, "Well, he frightened me. I didn't." And he said, and Kalen said he was there to speak with his father, and he wouldn't hurt us. So I didn't think to tell anyone. Did I do something? Did I do something wrong?
No. You're okay.
And I'm gonna tell the old lady, this guy, did he do any magic or anything like that? Was he a wizard?
It's like
A teacher? Did he have any form of trade or any form of employment or anything that he was telling you
it's like,
at all? I mean,
He was
says,
He was a
well,
diplomat.
she said, "Well, a sorcerer. I don't know. He never showed any. He never but there was no magic, and he never did anything you would think a wizard would do. And his trade was helping us to welcome visitors from other lands, and he brought money to the inn. He was able to talk with the other races. But besides that, he didn't.
Now-
He kept to himself.
I have
It's like,
one
I don't
more question for
understand. Do
you.
you think he had something to do with it? That poor man.
I just have one more question for you. Did he age when he was around you? Was he growing? In other words, do you see him getting older, or did he always look the same?
It's like, I don't understand the question. What do you mean by that?
I'm looking at him too, like I don't understand that question either.
No, in other words, what I'm trying to say, and I'll explain it in a way so the lady could understand, and Steve.
And the game's over. We're done.
Did he get in other words, when he first came in, did she see him age? Because he's gone to 2 years there. Did she see him get older, or did he always look exactly the same?
All right, out of character. That is. I don't understand what you mean
Dude,
by
it's
that.
not 2 decades, bro.
It's
No,
she said
because
2
the
winters. It's 2
reason
years.
the reason why I'm asking, because in the case of Charles Dexter Ward, the guy didn't age, and the people in the town found that suspicious. So that's the reason why.
So
I'm asking.
Yeah, but what
bodies
was
that are
what was the
missing-
time between that they would even suspect that? Because in 2 years, a person doesn't necessarily age if they're an adult.
Listen, I just had an idea and I threw it out there. If you don't like it, and then okay, we could
My
just move on.
question, and in character, she doesn't understand what you mean. She's
Okay.
like, if you're, do you think he was he was a witch?
So the
No,
body
no.
of
The
this
reason,
gentleman.
the
Oh.
hold on. The reason why I'm asking is because maybe throughout the time he got younger, older, and without.
Dude, why? She doesn't understand because it's a dumb question.
Yeah,
It's 2 years. So anyway,
I'm ghetto blasting her and the white.
so let me ask: the 2 people that are missing that they can't count for the bodies is this gentleman and his son?
Your D, put your camera down.
Yes.
Those are
Okay.
the only two. Those are the two
So
that
we
I'm
are
missing.
standing
Yeah.
in front of his house, right?
No.
No, you're standing in
No,
front of
no,
the
no,
in
we-
front of the elf's house.
Oh,
Okay.
The,
I
the
wanna,
elven
I wanna
woman
ask
that
her,
you saved.
is it possible that we could search this house?
I
think
was going to.
I think
So she says
Again.
if it would help us to be safe, then
Yes.
please.
I'm gonna go and search the house, Lou.
Yeah, I was going to go back there too. I was leading to that to begin with.
Okay.
okay, so I'm gonna tell the lady while we checking the house, start setting everybody up to start cleaning up the inn and
That's
setting
already
everything
that's
up for
already
tonight.
that's already happening.
Yeah.
That they
Well,
didn't
you
they didn't
didn't-
need you to tell them to do that. That's already
But
happening.
you didn't say anything. Like you're supposed to let us know this stuff.
Well,
Jesus
considering how
Christ.
you already set that up to begin with, then yeah.
Okay, so we go to the house.
Yeah, I don't see the Forsaken Kingdom ending. I see it ending soon. I see it. I say this is the Forsaken Village. I'm changing that right now.
Okay, so we head towards the guy's house.
That's a crappy roll.
Okay. When the home itself it's pretty base. It's pretty simple. It has 4 walls and a roof. The roof is made out of clay, like a molded, like a heat blasted clay. So it's sort of tiled.
Terracotta.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Terracotta.
Terracotta. Okay, so he has a terracotta roof, so it's a lot more stable, and it's definitely a better weather sealing than a thatched roof. But in any case, the door was already off its hinge. You go in. The home is it's about 12 by 13, so it's really small. There's a small clay fireplace. There's two mats on either side. But the one thing that does stand out is that you notice that there's a writing desk. It's not fancy, but there is a writing desk, and it's one of those the ones that fold down. It has it's on a hinge, so it folds up so that you can get into the desk, and then it folds down to close over, and that has been smashed.
Yeah, but the thing that I don't understand is why would a guy that has all these knowledge, all these languages, and has all this knowledge come into a small town like this instead of being in a big kingdom or a bigger village than this, where he can make some more money than what he'll be here?
Because he's trying to get away from something.
That's what I was
obviously.
thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So
I'm
Lou,
gonna examine the smash
what do I
desk.
use? Investigate.
All right, you that is the skill, but you would need to tell me what you're doing.
I'm searching for like a hidden compartment or anything where things could be hidden.
You're searching for a hidden compartment where things could be hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
You
trying
know
to
what I'm
find
talking
secret.
about. I'm
trying to
looking
find-
for
Okay,
like a hidden compartment. I'm looking for something where he was stashed stuff.
okay. So I'm gonna have you and Narcissus roll the investigation. The difficulty class is 15.
Ouch. Oh, look at that.
Okay.
Roll investigation, Bucky.
17.
No, he did that wrong. So change it back to normal on your character sheet, and not
Why?
because you're rolling advantage, disadvantage, and I can't tell which one. Because you don't have an advantage. Do you have an advantage on that skill?
Yeah.
Okay, well then let me know that. So you're both searching, and on both sides of the desk, you both notice a latch. Now it would have had to have been opened with 2 people because it was big enough. It was too big for one person to open from both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was they were in weird positions. So you both hit it, and you hear a click at the back of the desk. Looking towards the back, you see this little drawer pop out, It was hidden underneath the bottom of the desk itself, and it just slides right out.
So what's inside?
Okay. There is a black felt bag. So who is actually going to take it, or are you just looking at it? And you,
No, I take it
All
and I open it. Take a look inside.
all right. When you take it out, it feels it has some weight to it. And when you open it, you see this. It looks like a large ruby, but it's faceted, and it's about I would say 2 inches in diameter. It's extraordinarily valuable.
That's why they came here for.
What else is in? What else is in the bag?
There's nothing else in the bag, but there is a parchment in the drawer.
I'm gonna read it.
All right. What languages can you read, or what languages do you speak? And do you have
Dwarven, Elven.
is there literacy skill in this thing?
Yes,
There is, right?
the languages you can read and write them.
Right.
Unless you're a barbarian, in which case you can't read or write.
I got
I'm gonna let that one slide.
He's gonna let it slide.
Don't let it slide.
You have what languages?
Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
All right, so
I have.
it's in none of those languages. So what do you
So
I
have?
I'm gonna
have-
pass it to Narcissus.
I have abyssal, common, draconic, and primoral.
Okay. It is none of those either.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. Let me see what languages I know.
Here we go. I know languages.
I know Deke.
According to this, I know all languages.
Oh boy.
No, I know Common, Dwarven, Orc, and Elvish.
It's in none of those.
Okay. Yeah. Wow. I know how to speak Orc, so
Congratulations.
I feel proud of myself.
I'm pretty mad that I didn't take that feat. That Eldritch thing.
Okay,
The
so
problem is we can't even show it to the old lady because the old lady was using him to
To read.
basically translate everything. Yeah.
So
You never know. You never know.
my phone.
Oh, I mean, I guess it won't hurt to show her.
no, you know who you can show? Little kid.
Yeah. Well, that's also true too. Wait.
And I'm
hold
gonna tell you why. Would you like to know why?
on. I'm waiting for you to explain it.
The little kid hung out with the other kid, with the guy's son. And if the little girl and the little boy hung out enough together, the old man's gonna teach them both how to read.
Okay, let's try it out. And Lou, the ruby, I'm gonna tell him. Let me take a look at it. I'm gonna examine it.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Is there any?
Nah,
Is there
it's
any?
really up to him.
No, I'm
I
gonna
was
ask him. I'm gonna ask him.
going-
Can I take a look at it?
before I handed it over to him, I was actually planning to use arcane on it, see if it was magical in any way.
You would have to have detect magic, I think.
So yeah, I handed it to him then.
Okay.
So Lou, I'm gonna look at it. Is
mhm.
there anything off with it, or does it just look like a regular?
Actually, it looks flawless. It looks crafted. It's not a raw ruby.
Okay. Is there? Now I'm gonna lift it up towards the sun and look at it. Is anything inside of it or anything like that?
Yeah, there's your reflection staring at you like, duh.
Bro, I'm just making sure it's not like Jurassic Park where they got a insect in it or something
No,
like
there's
that.
not-
Jesus Christ.
Nothing
man.
like that. And you know what? Next time, say that. Because otherwise, you're just like, I swear to God, I hate you.
Oh my Lord. I don't even know why I joined this group.
We don't either.
Yo, okay. So I'm gonna tell him I'm gonna give it to the white so the white could look at it, and then so I guess we could all look at it, and then
No, I'm gonna let Narcissus handle that.
yeah. So I'll give it back to Narcissus, and I'll be like, that's a good idea. Let's bring it to the old lady and the little girl to see if they could figure something out, so they could help us out if they can.
Okay.
So I'll go to the. Actually, I look for the little girl. No sense looking for the other.
All right. So you guys, who's looking for the elder and who's looking for, and I already know Narcissus is looking for the little girl.
I'll go look for the elder.
Okay. All right.
Lou, which building is the tallest?
That's the inn.
The end.
So I'm gonna go climb up on top. I want to take a overview. I want to look at what's going on. If I could hopefully see outside of the town.
It's not that high, so you're probably talking about maybe
I'm gonna climb the chimney.
maybe 20 feet, and the chimney itself, it's made out of stones and mortar, so it will support your weight because you are an elf, right? So
Yeah.
How much do you weigh? Do you
200 pounds.
All right. So, but you feel that it's not steady. Plus, the roof is thatched, so it's not solid. So to run around, there's a possibility that you're going to fall through it. I just showed you I put the picture of the ruby. I don't know why it came up twice.
I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be gentle on the roof. I'm not gonna be like jumping and running. I'm just gonna climb up very carefully, and then because I know it has wood supports that they nailed the thatch too, so that's where I'm gonna be stepping at.
Okay.
And then I'll climb up very gently on the chimney, stand up there. I just want to take an overview to see if I see anything.
All right. So you're doing that. Ukla is going to find the elder, and Narcissus is looking for the girl. So we'll start with Ukla because the elder is easiest to find. Now, you see her, she's coordinating with people to bring provisions into the home, talking with children, trying to reassure some people, and she sees you coming. She says, Master Ukla, how fares your investigation? You're muted.
I'm gonna tell her we found a letter and we want to see maybe if you could look at it to see if you could give us any form of information on it, because none of us could read it. It's written in a language that we don't know.
I'm almost ashamed to say this, but I don't know how to read.
Well, I mean, maybe you could look at the letter. Maybe the guy showed you the letter before or anything like that. I mean, I know you don't know how to read,
What
but
part of I don't know how to read, motherfucker, don't you understand? No, she doesn't say
yeah,
that.
I'm ghetto blasting her. That's it. Then I'm gonna pick
You
up
know
at
what she
Power
does?
Bomber.
She ghetto blasts you.
Then I'll pick up at Power Bomber. I'm gonna hit her with the Batista bomb.
But
after
anyway,
that.
you don't have the letter. Narcissus has it, as far as I understand.
Well, I'm gonna tell her if she could come with me
Okay,
to go
so
see Narcissus.
She said I could see if I've seen it before, but I assure you I've never learned. To
Okay,
read.
so that's fine. The little girl, you think that the little girl, the little elven girl, you think that she would maybe know something about it, or maybe seen it before, or
She's like, young Nima.
yeah.
I don't. I don't know. I've never really asked. To be
Well, can you
to be
point?
honest.
Do you know where she's at now, or
No, I've been trying to settle everyone in for the night and get everything ready for the home. As
okay?
you
So
can
where
see.
would she be now? Do you know?
Well, she says her home is towards the edge of town on the north side.
Okay, so I just want to thank you very much. I bow my head and I'll start going over there.
Okay. So Narcissus, Durzo, as a matter of fact, once you climb up to the top of the thatched roof, you have a pretty good overview of this particular village. Now, if you remember, you came over a hilltop, a crest of a hill, in order to come down into this village. So that's as far as you can see. You don't have enough of that height, so you have just enough. Thank you. To see in all directions the rest of the town, but as that's as far as you can see, and doesn't seem to be anything really out of the ordinary. There's black smoke coming from a funeral pyre that a couple of the villagers had put together for the bodies, but that's about it.
But I'll be able to see if anything is coming into the town, right? In the entrances.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just like set my arrows, get everything set up so that if anything happens, I'm prepared.
You're gonna Legolas that shit. I get it. Okay. So, Narcissus, you see the little girl before Ukla was able to, because he was talking with the village elder, and you can see her. She's behind her. She's behind a house gathering wood.
So
She sees you coming, and she's more curious than afraid because of her age. So
I beckon her a little. I said, come here.
So-
I want to ask you a question.
okay, she comes over.
So I sit down in front of her, cross-legged, and I open up the parchment. I'm aware that you should spend time with your friend a lot. Yes.
Oh yes, sir. We played all the time. He was such a nice boy.
And did you study with him also?
Oh yes, sir. Master Caleb, he was a very good teacher.
So do you recognize the writing here? Because I cannot read this.
So she still has the wood in her hand. She looks over. She's like,
I gingerly take the wood from her hands so she can see the paper more clear.
she looks at it and she's saying, well, this. She says the tomb of Mariada is the gate.
I pull my book out and start writing down what she's saying.
The tomb of Mariada is the gateway to. I think this word is fire. I only just started learning this language. He didn't really say what it was, but he said it was really old. I was very interested in that.
Just when you need a notepad, it doesn't come up. What the frick? I hate this computer.
Did I set it up for you guys or no? Maybe I
My
didn't.
notepad's anything? No. I'm just trying to find my my sticky notes. I can write it down on my computer.
Oh, okay.
But no, I don't have a notepad on
All
there.
right, I can do that real quick.
So what she said, the gate.
The tomb of Mariada
So is the gate
is the gate
to fire.
to fire. At least that's what she thinks. It says.
That's what she thinks. All right.
Mhm.
But she can't identify the language. She just said it's a really old language.
She said that he told her it was really old language, but he didn't say what language. She said, "I learned dwarf. I learned elf. No, not elf. I'm sorry. She is an elf. She's like, I learned how to speak to a dwarf. He taught me how to speak orc. That's ugly language. And then he taught me how to speak. I think he called it drow. My father didn't like it, but I told Master Caleb to teach me anyway. So it was a beautiful language."
From what I understand, drow mostly is gestures also, isn't it?
Yeah, she says some words and does attempts to speak the language. You don't speak Drow, so
No.
you wouldn't even know if she's speaking it correctly.
No, I wouldn't know. So, but
She does seem very
s-
excited when she's doing it.
So I smile and nod at her, like, that's very good. I don't know that language, but it sounds very pretty. You're right.
I was like, "Oh yes, sir," but Master Caleb told me never to speak it to anyone but him. He said it was something. He said that they were like me, but they were in pain. It's like I didn't understand what he meant by that.
The race in itself is very the majority of the race is very hostile to outsiders, and they particularly do not enjoy the presence of surface elves.
Like why?
It's a schism that happened generations ago.
What's a schism?
I'm sorry, a separation.
You mean like they were together and then they left?
Well, there was one point in time, a long, long time ago, where all the elves were one, and something happened that everybody separated.
So they're like me?
They were like you, but now they're in an environment that's more not friendly, so they tend to be not friendly to anyone else because of it.
Oh, that's terrible. Well, I hope to meet a drow and make friends one day.
As much as that sounds nice, I hope you never do.
Say, well, in any event, I say Master Caleb says that we are far from the drow, but to be careful anyway.
Yes, always be careful.
Well, if there's nothing else, I have to I have to take the wood back now.
All right, Princess. Thank you.
I said, you're welcome, sir. And thank you for talking to me.
I get up, I roll it up, and I think my suspicions are being founded. I think that dude in the robes, and the helmet, and the mask, I think he's a drow. I think he's a male drow on top of that. And I think he's a wizard. He might just be a summoner. Drow notorious to hang out with demons.
Okay. So, Durzo is here. Well, I'm sorry. I did this wrong. Change that. Durzo needs to move his token there. He's on the roof. Ukla was talking with the old lady who's hanging outside the inn. And Narcissus was here. Now, Ukla, you were going north to find the girl, which would put you directly in the path of Narcissus. So he's coming down, he's coming this way, and you're going that way. So you guys meet in the middle and cross paths. And Ukla looks like Narcissus looks like he's thinking out loud.
Yeah, basically.
Where's Ukla? Is he muted?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna ask him. Hey, did you find a girl?
I found the girl, and she was able to translate a little bit of it. I have a very bad feeling that those guys who rode in, the guy in the robes, all wrapped up. I have a real bad feeling he's a drow. And if that's the case, drow, he might be a drow wizard, a male drow wizard.
So you think they came looking for the paper and the jewel?
No, I think they're. I don't know what they're up for, but there's a tomb that's supposed to lead to someplace. It says something about a gate of fire. So either it's a tomb that has a gateway to. Well, I severely doubt it's to an elemental plane of fire. So it might just be like one of the 9 hells or something. And if
Isn't the jewel's red, right? So maybe the jewel could be the fire that they're talking about.
I don't know. I mean, if this jewel is magical, it could be a key to the gateway that they came here looking for, because they did smash up that table. Because the guy who owned the table ain't gonna smash it. He knows how to open his table.
I think somehow or another they've been coming back and forth, maybe looking for the parchment and the jewel, and somehow or another they found out this time when they came around, or maybe they gave him the stuff to decipher it, and he decided to keep it and say that he didn't know where it was at. That's probably the reason why they started killing everybody in the town.
Maybe.
It's about
Okay.
At this point, the sunset is about an hour and a half away.
Okay, so we're gonna start getting ready.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, gonna go. My position is gonna be in the front door. So I'm gonna position myself right here. And
Okay.
just gonna stay there up till the night comes. Just relaxing and resting.
So what is Durzo and Narcissus doing? The
I'm on the
elder is
roof.
already she's already gathered everyone in the house. They're cooking. A couple of the children are singing. They're trying to keep good spirits, but she seems very concerned. You can see it in her face. She's trying to keep everyone's spirits up, and every once in a while, you can catch her looking very concerned at the people that she's now in charge of.
I'm gonna tell Druzo of my suspicions.
Oh well, he's still on the roof unless he's
No,
coming down.
I'll come up there and talk to him.
Okay.
You don't have to come down.
All right.
He has his setup. He's fine.
Right.
I'm gonna go up there. Besides, I'm a range caster anyway, so me being up here isn't a bad idea.
Right.
But I tell him of my suspicions. I also tell him about the letter, the thing that the little girl said. There's supposed to be a tomb nearby and a gate to fire. But I'm assuming that, well, they're demons. It's not. It wouldn't be to hell. It'll be to the abyss.
Well, all we get, if I'm thinking maybe they're looking for that ruby. I think that ruby might be something that they're looking for. So let them come and let us handle them. Hopefully we could handle them without anybody getting hurt.
All right. I'm gonna go inside with the people, just to keep them company for now, and rest up just a little bit.
I'll let you know I'll let you know if I see anything.
All
Okay.
right. So Lou, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay. They, you go in and everything I described earlier is what's happening. They
Right.
offer you a bowl of the stew that they had cooked, and offer you a place, not of honor, but a place where you can sit that isn't the ground or one of the other rooms that they're trying to keep some of the younger children occupied in.
Right.
And
I graciously take the food,
hmm
and I get all the oldest people that are left.
hmm
I'll get them together, and then I ask them, is there any lore related to the town about the area in itself? Are there any mystical places nearby, or sacred places, or places of legend that your town has?
So one of the older gentleman that came to fetch you the first time, his name is Cass. No, I was going to say Cassus, but his name is Cassius. And he says, yes, there was an old mound that people used as the crypt. We were warned ages ago not to go near it, and we haven't. It's a place of just it's a place where even in the hottest days it feels cold. It's like I went there as a youth. How children are, and
Of course.
reckless, and had a head for adventure, but not the skills for adventuring. I was a head for adventure, but the skills of a farmer. If you understand it, I think me and my mates we went on a dare. We were daring each other, and none of us could cross the threshold. It was there was coldness coming from it. It was unnatural, and then we decided to never venture back there again. It's like, does that seem like what you're talking about?
Maybe. What do you know the name of the place? Was there?
Oh no, sir. It did not have any markings, and it was it had been there long before me and my family settled here.
How far is it from here?
Oh, it's a half day's walk. Probably quicker on horseback.
In which direction from here?
Just west of here, sir. There's a thicket, and then you have to cross a narrow creek in order to get there.
From the west. So what's east of here? Is there anything, any landmarks or anything like that in the east?
I said, no, there's just the roads that are leading to Baragonia. And there are several settlements on the way there.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. He
Go
goes
to
back,
eat my soup and stuff.
goes back
Go ahead,
to sit.
go to Ukla. Go ahead.
Ukla, you were just staying sentry, right?
Yeah, just keeping keeping an eye out,
Mhm.
making sure everything is fine out here.
Okay. Durzo, just after the sun finally sets below the mountains in the distance, there's a fog that's building on the crest of that hill that's coming over. Now the weather was very clear and fair, so for a fog to appear, the weather would have to there would have to be conditions for that. So you don't feel a wind. There's nothing in the air. You can there's still the remnants of the smoke from the funeral pyres that are coming from behind where your position is. So if I'm going to position it, this is the crest of the hill is here at the top of the map, and the pyres are coming from the bottom left-hand side of the map.
So I'm gonna give the signal, letting it be known. Basically, I know Narcissus is
Narcissus is
downstairs.
indoors, yeah.
Yeah, tap on the chimney and give a shout to Ukla. They're coming.
All
But
right.
Lou, I'm gonna take my war horn and blow it.
All right.
Sure.
Immediately, the kids are like, ah! Inside the house. Narcissus like, ah! One of the men is like, they're here. Oh, God's above. Like the amount of freak out that's happening in that instant. It started with the children, but the elders are starting to freak out too. They're going to grab some to make sure that the windows are barricaded. And it's like, please, master, please protect us.
We'll take care of it.
You're
So,
very,
Lou,
you are very nonchalant. That is not reassuring. No, I'm just kidding.
they smacks him. He's like, yo, Lou, I'm gonna take some of my javelins and stab them on the ground, so I
Okay.
could just have them there, just in case if I gotta pick them up and throw them.
Okay.
And I have my great axe out.
Okay. All right.
I come out.
Okay. You come out, and your night vision isn't necessarily kicking in because it's still the dusk period.
Right.
So down the road towards the hill, you can see the fog. It's a thick, dense fog that's coming down the hill on in your sight line over the horizon, and it's covering up. It immediately envelops the first house, and then it starts coming towards the town. What?
Can I roll Arcana, see if it's a spell?
Again, it would be detect magic.
I can actually use Arcana for a spell effect to identify a spell effect and stuff.
Okay, so make a roll.
Lou, would my danger sense go off?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I got a 6. Never mind.
Okay, so you can make an assumption that it's magic. There's nothing with that roll that will give you a confirmation. How's
Right.
that sounds
So
about right?
is this thing it's moving on its own, right? Like there's no wind blowing it or anything like
No,
that. It's just
no,
creeping
there's
on
no
its own.
breeze coming in.
So this is very unusual.
All right,
We've
so
never
Durzo,
seen it.
since you have the hawk nest, what the crow's nest view, I'm gonna need you to make a perception roll.
That is an advantage.
Okay, so you swear you swear you saw some movement in the fog, but that roll was not enough to confirm it.
Lou, I have a cantrip called Blade Ward.
Okay.
And
We-
what it does is I basically write a ward in the air,
Mm-hmm.
and then like the next turn, it protects me against any weapon damage or something like that. So
Bludgeon,
standing-
slashing, and then it protects him for one round. Doesn't last that
yeah,
long.
it takes one round and then you're protected. So
Yeah, but what's the duration that it lasts?
1 round. I have the same spell.
Okay, so one round would literally just be an attack phase.
Yeah,
So it's not going to last you forever.
it's not gonna last that long.
In other words,
So-
that spell is more for combat than anything else.
Yeah.
all
you-
right, so
that
I'll hold
while
off
you
on it.
fighting.
Okay.
I'll hold off on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Armor of Argatha. That lasts an hour.
All right. So
I get 5 temporary hit points for the duration, and if anything hits me, while you have these hit points, the creature takes 5 cold whenever they hit me.
okay. So add that into your hit points, just because it'll give you the temporary hit points into there.
Yeah, Lou. So
Yeah.
what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start getting myself raised up. So I'm gonna take my axe and start hitting my chest.
All right. Roll
Just,
damage.
no, I mean
No,
not,
no,
not
no,
to
no.
hurt
Roll damage.
myself, man.
Roll
Damn,
damage.
Jesus Christ, man! I'm trying to do an effect, man. Damn, man, what the hell's going on
He
here,
just
man?
starts stabbing himself.
I'm like,
No. All right. I get what you're saying. It's a good thing that the windows are boarded up because otherwise people will be watching a crazy person hitting himself with his own axe. He's
So
like,
I'm gonna
"Ah,
start doing that, and I'm
bing,
gonna start like
bing,
I'm gonna
bing,
start like
bing."
like that, like to I guess to make like I'm building up the rage to get ready to fight.
I can almost hear the ministry right now.
Yeah.
All right. After about 10 minutes, the fog reaches. Narcissus, did you move up?
Yep.
Okay, you moved up. So it reaches right on the outskirts of the village. You can hear echoes of growls in that.
Does it sound like the same creatures from before?
Yes. Yes, it
Can
does.
Can I do a perception? See how many?
Um,
Not to
yes.
see, but to identify how many that might be.
All right. No, that's the wrong one. I'm sorry. I don't want to freak you out.
I'm gonna make you pee on yourself.
All right. You rolled. Roll your perception.
Oh, for the love of crap! I hate this machine.
Bro,
Oh,
this
here we
freaking
go.
algorithm, though.
Do not get Ookla started. There was a whole game where he could not roll anything. He
Bro,
just
Yeah,
kept
well,
blaming it.
don't
This
even
is-
get me started, bro. That whole entire game, I was rolling ones, fives.
Yeah, well, I'm there today.
Okay. So no, there are more than one. You can definitely tell that.
All right, well, I'm
Lou, does my danger sense go off now?
I'm gonna get my spear ready.
Let me see what your
Hold on, I'll look at it now too.
your danger sense. It's
In second edition, you gain the uncanny sense of when things near aren't as they should be.
oh yeah.
Leaving-
You definitely.
Okay. Okay. You have an advantage on dexterity, saving throws.
Against effects that you can see.
Okay, cool. So Lou, I'm putting my back towards the wall over here,
Okay.
right there. So I can't. So if they decide to come around this way, I could see around me now.
Danny,
And I
that's grass. That's not a wall.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll move over here. I'll move right over here where the well's at. And then I'm gonna stick a torch up on the well. Just to light the area up.
All right. All right.
Lou,
Yep.
I'm gonna scream out. I know you're out there, you filthy drow.
Okay.
You feel happy now?
No, I'm gonna, because
Yo, D,
Narcissus
you know we can see your nose, right? And it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
Okay.
even when you're sitting up, you're sitting down. You're laying down. What the hell's the matter with you?
Sorry about that. I know I made it too funny.
Oh, his nose looked sexy.
The top of his nose.
Yeah, it's like.
Okay. So the first things first. Give me 1 second.
First things first. You all dead.
Roll saving throw.
Whoa, take it easy.
So it's Narcissus. Your head gets
Turn that
chopped
down.
off.
Okay. I need to make a roll here. Narcissus, what's your passive perception?
13.
All right. Do you have any extrasensory perceptions that I need to be aware of?
Let's see. I got my dark vision. Poison immunity. Nope. Oh, wait. I do got beach speak now.
Okay.
I can talk to animals. But that's about it.
Okay.
Which I'm regretting taking now.
No. That guys are making too much noise.
What?
He's talking to his family, definitely.
Dude,
Okay.
I'm told one thing, so I go into my desk, and then they start making damn noise.
It's fine, man. Don't worry about it. I'm lucky my kids are all asleep. Otherwise, it'd be all sorts of different sounds coming out of my head. So
You said your passive was what? 13?
13.
Okay. From your peripheral, you see it trying to sneak past you in the fog.
I took my spear at it. I'm gonna try and pin it.
Okay. So
How far is the fog? Didn't you say it's at the edge of the village?
yeah, but it's still
Yeah.
moving forward. So right here, do you not see it on the map now? You see it on the map, right?
Yes, I see.
Okay,
It.
you see it? It just appeared? All right. So there's a roll perception.
Trying to see where the fog is at.
Well, I can't really draw fog.
All right.
Actually,
Can I?
so you could do all sorts of things with this thing. You just
I'm
gotta keep
I'm
it.
sure. I don't know how to do that right just
The
yet.
roll perception, right?
Yeah. Me and my crappy roll again.
18.
All right. So the fog is here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I thought I drew it. But anyway, okay. So you see it, but Narcissus does not because he's focusing on the one to the. You see this one, sneaking around to attack Narcissus. Ukla, you can roll your perception because you are
In range.
in range too. And it's not completely dark yet. As a matter of fact, just give me 1 second here, so I can change the lighting. Because
I'm trying to see where the hell is Narcissus at.
I'm right here.
you
I
don't.
don't see your token. That's why.
You
Lou,
don't.
I got a 20.
Refresh your screen.
Lou, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so then you see it too.
Okay. Damn, I couldn't get that. I'm 20 to roll a hit.
Do
Okay.
you do you
bro,
see
I'm
which
gonna
one? Do you see which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, you talking about the one over here in the corner.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna peg him with one of my. Remember about to that stab my javelins
Okay,
on the ground.
so you both get opportunity attacks. So because they're trying to sneak by you, not necessarily engaging you in initiative just yet. They're trying to set up a surprise attack. Now, the fact Durzo and Ukla have an opportunity attack on this guy here, and you, Narcissus, have an opportunity attack on this guy. So everybody make their rolls, starting with Narcissus.
So Lou,
I made mine already.
Lou is 2. Just so I could know, I'll click on the javelin. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Click on your token first,
Okay.
Then go to player attacks.
then go to player attacks, click on that, and in the chat window you're going to see javelin.
I got it right here.
Okay.
I rolled 7, so I missed him.
All
It
right.
should be a normal roll.
Yeah, you got to take off. Either way, you missed them with both
No,
of
either
those.
way, I missed him. No, that
But
doesn't
go
matter.
to your character sheet and take off advantage.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did it right.
And
I put it
Azoth,
right.
Azoth. Why is it Azoth and not Durzo? Anyway,
You need to change his name. That's
you
why.
can change his name. All right.
No, Azoth is what is my real name, but Durzo Blinn is what everybody knows me as.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
So okay, I got to roll again because I had it on advantage.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's either
No, it
12
does
or
because
18.
in his case it does.
Okay.
No. But it knows that we know that it's there.
Did you roll an 8 also? I got a 10. Don't know if I hit it or not.
Yeah, I rolled a 7.
No,
I mean,
the
I rolled a
armor rating is higher than.
Yeah.
All right,
Well, it
hold on.
depends. If we caught it flat-footed, it doesn't get its dex bonus. If it has one.
Okay. Sorry, this token should have had all its information, but I think because I used it in the last game and I didn't fix it, it's giving me a little problem. So I just need to make sure that I got all the information correctly before I tell you guys whether you did or did not hit. So. All right. Okay. So Narcissus had rolled what?
10.
A 10, and Durzo rolled an 8, and
8.
Ukla rolled a 7 or a 6. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so Narcissus, you chuck it at it, and it sails just a little over its head. So you missed it.
Alright.
Durzo, you knock your arrow back, you let it fly, and it flies right past it into the dirt. Ukla, you same thing. It barely misses the target. Now these things are like they're coming in to attack. So these two, both of these guys, are going.
I only see one.
Okay, again, you're gonna have to refresh your screen because they should be on the
I'm
token
doing
layer.
it now.
Let me make sure that I'm doing this correctly. All right. So this guy.
On the
this,
video, it's a little higher.
okay.
That's why
So
it's off the screen.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll initiative. Let me get the turn order first before you do that. Make sure you click on your token before you click the initiative button. Okay? Because that'll put it in the turn order. So I'm gonna roll the initiative for these two guys.
I still only see one. Okay, whatever.
Where is it?
Little bastard got a 20.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay. So let me fix that.
Ukla,
Hold on.
All right. So
click on your token and then roll.
yes, click on your token, and then on the boxes above, you should see initiative.
Hold on.
That was cute.
No, I don't see it. Anyway, I'll roll it here.
No, click on your token.
I don't know why it came out 0.1, but it's 14.
Okay. All right. Good.
14.1 is fine.
That's fine. It's just a math thing that the system does.
What? Okay.
Okay. Durza, what's your dex?
19.
Okay, so you go first, and then it already did it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they did it already.
Sorry, not my bad. So you go first. You're first to attack.
I'm gonna shoot arrow in its head.
Okay, make a roll. Can you guys hear the music? I don't know if I.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
hear it.
Is it too loud?
12.
It's a little low, but it's fine.
You said it's low.
Yeah.
For me,
All right. I just didn't
Yeah,
want
for
to.
me
I didn't
too.
want to overwhelm. There we go. It's a little bit better. You rolled a what? A 12?
12.
All right. So you hit it with 9 points. Which one were you hitting, by the way? The one that was.
The only one that I can see that's in the bushes which is right here.
So you don't see this one here?
Nope. And I refreshed my screen already 2 times. I don't even see Narcissus.
Maybe.
maybe because he's behind the.
There you go. Now I see him.
That,
You were
you know,
behind the
you were
chimney.
behind the chimney. That's why.
Oh, that's cool.
You were behind the chimney. And you know what? I keep forgetting because on the GM layer I can see everything, but you guys can only see a certain things. Because I set it up. I set it up that you only have line of sight on certain areas. Okay, so you were attacking this one, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to make sure that I put -9. All right. Next in the order is this guy here. So he gets hit. Well, what it's doing? I mean, well, he or it, he's running. His his move is. Yep. So he's going after Durza. I mean Narcissus. So move him, and he has a multi-attack. So he has a bite and a claw. Now you have your armor, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
I have leather armor on.
And the spell.
And I have that spell.
All right. For a second. I know this is all fucked up. All right. And what's your armor class?
12.
All right, so he hits you. He doesn't hit you. It's defender wins. So he tries to bite at you and misses that. You nimbly dodge out of that roll, and then the subsequent claw also misses. This little fun bag comes over here, and he also is going to attack you with the bite and claw.
What's the? I'm not gonna lie to you. I should be getting a penalty because I'm flanked.
So it wouldn't be a penalty. It would just be an advantage for for them.
Hey Lou, that last one it got a 2, so Ukla has
Well, he's
Narcissus goes up next.
I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. The turn order. Narcissus next. My bad.
He's trying to jerk us.
Take it easy. You're right. You corrected me.
I'm
This
glad you
one-
noticed that because
This was injured, right?
This one he has an arrow sticking out of it. So yes. And shut up.
No, I didn't want to say anything because then I was gonna get blamed for that. So I was just I text Dwight so he could let you know.
I'm going to. I'm gonna shoot with Eldritch Bolt. 'Cause he's right there in the fight.
Okay.
Wow, max damage. Eat that shit, bro.
All right. So. Yeah. You definitely hit it. You can see it's just like it doesn't die. You can see it's smoldering. It's like sizzling skin, but it looks like it resisted some of the force of that energy. So it's still coming, but it has severe burn marks, and that little arrow was charred and just went poof, right off of it. What? Yeah, you hear this guy? He's like, damn, man.
Because I try to collect my arrows after everything.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh, you're an idiot. All right, no.
Ukla.
Oh, Luke, let's go.
Luke, can I javelin anybody from here? Cause I'm not moving from my spot.
All right. Hold on for a second.
Cause
What am I doing?
I don't want them to come in and try to.
House rock you?
Yeah, no, I just don't want to leave the house. All of a sudden they come in and start killing everybody in the house.
What's the range of a javelin? In 30 feet?
Nah, but for me, I got the special ones. They 60.
Oh my God.
What's the range of your javelin?
The javelin. It should be in the last attack that you did. It's there. If you guys look for the range
Okay.
under
30,
the
120.
attack, it'll give you the range for attacking without a penalty, and then the max is the
Oh, I
second.
should be able to hit it. Am I
So,
correct?
Wait a minute.
You'll be
Javelin is
shooting-
30.
Yeah.
It's either 30 or 120 is the max. If you go beyond a 30, you're going to be rolling at a disadvantage.
Right.
Okay,
That's
so
what I was
5,
about to
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's like, yeah, I could, yeah.
So
I could
this
definitely hit it.
this is the one here.
This one's
And
30
then
feet.
this one's
and this
40
one's
this is
45.
about-
No, I'm
this is
gonna
about
hit the
50
one that
feet.
I'm not gonna get. I'm gonna try to hit the one that I don't have a disadvantage.
So I want to put it out there. If you a 1 would mean that Narcissus could potentially get hit.
That's all right. He's a snake.
All right.
He knows how to protect
He's a
himself.
snake. You're an ass.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah, bro.
Make it
Just don't
roll.
roll that one.
14.
All
And I
right.
do 7 damage.
So you're like, ah! Shit. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, that thing's like, "Arr!" and hits the ground. All right. So let me go back to this token layer and mark him as Bebido. All right, so Ukla did that. This one's here. So that one's going to attack you with an advantage attack.
Well, I'm not flanked anymore.
Well, you are technically, because this is all happening in the same round. So he made his move and now he's attacking. do this. Hello. All right, there we go. I can't see it because I have several different screens. So he completely misses you. You're like, holy shit! Ah! Ah!
You both missed both?
No, he missed the first one.
Okay.
He missed the bite, the claw attack. And you said your armor class is a 13?
12.
12. Okay. So again, your nimbleness is keeping you alive at this point. So we're back to Durzo at the beginning of the round.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it in. Shoot that shit in the head.
All right. Uh,
22. 12 points to the head.
Wait, is it? What did you roll?
22. I did 12 points to its head.
Okay.
Man.
So again,
These two.
wait.
Narcissus, your turn, brother.
No, it's the monster's turn.
No, because that's the one that rolled a 2. The one that rolled a 20 is dead.
Hold on.
If that was the case,
Just give me 1 second. I again, this particular token is giving me a little trouble. All right. So with one arrow, you can hear it. It knocks out.
Headshot, buddy. Anything else coming, Lou, that I can see from up here?
Okay. The irony is that you do. Right, you as you let the arrow fly, you're like, yeah, I'm the man. Oh shit!
What the hell does he see?
Now, let me ask you a question. What's the weight of those creatures?
Huh?
What is the weight of those creatures?
Well, they're medium size, so I don't know, a couple 100 pounds.
Because if they're heavy, they're falling through.
Yes, I understand that. This thing was sneaking up on you, so it gets one opportunity. It gets its opportunity attacks on you because it rolled past your passive perception. So I was rolling that when you guys were doing all this other stuff. So it snuck past and climbed up, and it is attacking you.
Oh shit! Get ready. Ang, ang.
This is a jerk, Marvin.
Of course, it's a jerk module.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This guy, the wife's gonna fall asleep now.
He's just like, I feel tired.
99.
99. I'm gonna roll both. I can't see this thing. All right. So it has the advantage. So the first one, you're like, yes, I am Durzo.
It hit me?
Yes, it hit you with. It has an
I don't
advantage.
even see when you rolling.
Oh
You're not
shit.
supposed to.
Yeah, no, it hits you both times. So the first time it crunches on you, and then the second time you feel that slash. So you take a total between both attacks of 8 points of damage.
He's like, I'm Durzo the.
So you guys from below, you hear, ah! And Ukla, you can't see him because he's out of line of sight, and I'm sure that you can't.
No, I don't
No.
think I'm me, but yeah, I
No,
can see the chimney
you-
with the torch. The torch on. Remember,
Yeah,
I have the torch on top of the well.
No, my point is where he's standing.
Oh, I can't see
you
him.
can't
Yes,
see
you're
him.
correct. Yes, you're correct. The only thing I hear is I.
He's like, what the fuck? This is bullshit. He's like, I'm getting jerked. But Narcissus does see him.
You heard, Lou?
What? Yo, pull the mic away from your mouth because it's distorting. All right, so we're gonna roll another initiative, and it's gonna be everyone gets to roll, but Ukla, because you can't see it, you're gonna. I don't think there's a disadvantage for initiative, but in any event, everybody roll initiative. Wait, hold on. Let me do the turn order. Let me clear this. Remove all turns.
Lou,
All
do
right,
you
go
want me
ahead.
to roll too?
Yeah. Everybody roll.
For some reason, I can't click on my token. Oh, I know why.
I rolled a 1. 1.1.
That's appropriate.
I
That
rolled
is.
a 23.
So I don't see anything. I'm
That
like,
is-
oh.
He's like, what? Thundar
He
is
didn't click on
dumb.
He didn't click on his token, but he got a 23.
You gotta
the last
remember,
one?
always click on your token before you
I
do any
did
actions.
click on it.
No,
Last
you
one?
didn't, bitch. Because if
Then
you
you can have
did,
it.
all right, hold on. Where is it?
Just type it in for him.
Yeah.
I'm like this. I'm like, what's going on?
Wait, can I do this?
Both go. Retard.
That's nice. That's good parenting right there. Do me a favor, re-roll. Click on your token and re-roll the initiative. This way, I can put it in the turn order. I don't know why it's not coming out.
I want to fillet some butt cheeks.
And
Now change it to the 23.
There you go.
All right. So, okay. There you go. So we'll fix
Damn, I
this
still
here.
go last.
All right. So,
Hey!
what? I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
The cat must have jumped on something.
Oh, of course. So, Durzo, you get bitten and clawed, and out of nowhere, this thing just snuck up on you. You turning, you see it, and it's getting ready to pounce on you one more time.
all right, so like I got my bow. I'm just gonna use my right hand, grab one of my swords, and just do a slash attack at his throat.
Okay, make it roll. Sorry. 22, fuck you. All right. That's going to be the running joke. That's going to be it. That's going to be it for everybody.
It was 23, not 22. And I was very proud of that 22.
I was very proud of the 23. Okay. So now it's no longer at an advantage, so it's just rolling a regular roll.
It's Narcissus' turn.
No, it's not.
It's turn.
It's turn.
Oh yeah. Wow.
He's like, oh, yeah. Oh.
You know what? I feel like an English soldier. I just stand there and let it hit me.
No,
No fucking parry, no dodge.
there is a dodge, but if you take a dodge, you don't do anything else.
You forfeit your attack, yeah.
But you get to do your deck save.
All right.
You get a deck save against attacks.
So, it again, how many hit points do you have?
18.
Okay, so did you take off the first 8?
No.
All right, so let's go back and fix your hit points. Go put it, put +3 and then minus 16
What do you mean +3?
because you rested, so you got your hit points back. I think that's how
Right,
the hit
so I
point
got my
resting.
full-
Yeah, so put +3 and it'll bring you back to 18. It's the long way, but this is the way it's going.
Okay.
Did you do it?
Where are you telling me to do this?
I'm sorry.
going-
No. I was looking at your armor class. I'm looking at it differently. So it's -16. So 8 and 8 for both attacks. So you're mortally wounded.
Okay, I'm gonna fucking dodge.
Well, you can't dodge now. You have to declare it on your next action.
I gotta declare it on my next action.
Yes. You're essentially, your action is to fall back into defense. That's the dodge.
And
It's
I
not
won't
like
suffer
it's-
that 8 points of damage, right?
no, you did.
You already took that.
You already
I
took it.
suffered 8, and now I'm gonna suffer another 8, and I'm saying I want to dodge.
No, but it's not like Palladium.
This
bro.
isn't Palladium. You don't dodge per attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your AC is essentially your armor
Your
plus
dodge.
your dodging or parrying. It's just a way to describe what you're doing. But your armor class is your entire defense. The falling back to a defensive stance as your action gives you advantages to a roll, to a save. That gives you the saving roll against their attack. So in other words, you took 16 points of damage, so you're down to 2.
And right now you're going, aye.
All right. So there we go. I did it. So he's getting crunched and clawed. You, Narcissus, you can see just blood just flying and spraying the ground. So now it's your attack.
I'm gonna cast the Sonic Whispers.
Okay. And what does that do?
I will post it up.
Please.
What it does. You can see it. Did it go up?
I don't see it.
Hold on.
All right, so you whisper a discordant melody, and the range is 60 feet, so it is within range. That only one creature of your choice within range can hear, wrecking a terror pain. It's a wisdom saving roll. All right, and a failed save. So
That's a nice
the
spell.
save is going to be, what is it? It's the DC is your charisma. If I'm not
Oh, the DC, I can say that easy.
yeah,
The
please.
DC for that is spell level +3, so it should be a 14.
All right, so it's just making a wisdom save, and the difficulty is a 14. Yes.
It should be, yeah,
All right.
because it's 10 plus the level of the well, is it? It says 13 here. Spell save DC is 13.
Okay, so we'll go with
And
that.
my spell attack bonus is a 5. So I don't know if that adds to it or not.
I think that adds to damage, not necessarily to the DC. But for either way, it did not make the save.
So it takes 3d6.
So roll the 3d6. All right.
So it took 8 psychic damage, I think it's called.
Yes, it's psychic. It would be psychic.
Yep, 8 psychic damage, and it must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay. So you cast that's one of your cantrips or your spells?
That's a spell.
Oh, it's a
First
spell
level
slot.
spell.
Okay. So that one takes a lot of energy out of you, and it's and so Durzo, you're like, please, sir, I don't want some more. And the thing it lets out a howl, and it's going to attempt to disengage. So the next would be Ukla.
Okay. Can I throw a javelin at it?
You cannot because you're not in line of sight. You have to move. You have to move. Either your full move would be 30. So
No, I don't
if you
wanna
were
move
to
my
move
full
your full move and just
Can I move over here?
right here is 30.
No, I don't want to do that. I
Right,
want to move
because
right here.
what would happen is then you see where the line of sight is, where the arrows.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to. You run the risk of hitting Durzo.
So can I move right here, where I'm at now?
Dude, you can move. Where were you? Put your token back.
I was right here. It's right here.
Okay. No, you weren't.
No,
right
excuse me.
here.
I was right here, right here.
Man, you are a liar. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. Damn,
You
man,
are
come on,
such
bro.
a goddamn
Jesus-
liar.
Je-
Jesus, man.
Christ, man. That's
All
only,
right.
that's,
So-
I thought that I was closer to the ground.
This is 30. So you can move. Right? That's 30 right there.
No, but I don't want to move that. I want to move.
You can move
So I could
in
s-
any direction. That's 30 feet.
Can I move here?
Yes. That's 30 feet.
That is 30 feet?
Yeah.
No, it's not. 5, 10, 15,
Dude,
20.
look at the arrow on the screen.
Oh, no, I see it.
30
No,
feet.
but I'm staying right here. Look at right here.
Okay, again, That's
From there,
fine.
you won't be able to hit
You
it.
won't be able to hit him because
Oh,
Durzo's right
okay.
there.
If you go
if I
here,
move
you can hit
one
him.
up,
If you
if I
go
move
here,
it-
you can hit him.
I understand
You
what
go
you're trying to
here, you can hit him. You can't go here or
You can't
here
go any
because you gotta go
closer
around the
because
house.
they're on the roof and you won't have a good line of
What
sight.
about here?
So right around there,
right there. You can hit
between
him.
these 3 squares, you can move and attempt to throw your javelin.
No, I'll stay right here, and I'm gonna throw
So
the
you're gonna
javelin.
stay next to. So you're gonna use the guy as a human shield. Is that what it is?
Yeah, pretty much.
Operation Human Shield, my ass.
Okay.
Oh, he's in
So-
front of me, so I'm the one using the human. shield.
That's true. That's true. All right, so make your roll.
Oh, I'm sorry. The first one was a 20. I'm sorry. I clicked on it twice.
Double clicked it.
Yeah, double clicked it.
Now
So
I think I'm gonna go with the 6. No, I'm just kidding.
No, come on, man. Come on. You see, this is what I mean about DMs. I'm starting to like them.
I think I'm going with the 6.
So I rolled a 20 plus 7.
All right, so
20
that's
and I did 7 points of
7
damage. So I'm like,
points
leave my little elf friend alone.
Leave Brittany alone. He's like, leave Durzo alone.
Leave Durzo alone. He's bleeding.
He got ouchie.
Yeah. And then, yo, Lou, when I throw the spell, I go, wee, wee, and then I don't throw it.
I was gonna say, oh, but you know what? I didn't get. I was gonna do my move.
Yeah, so it's negative 15.
So, Lou, if he's turning around to 1, I'm going to hit him in his butt cheek.
And the butt cheek bandits.
And you hit it for 7, right?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
7.
he hit it for 7.
Okay.
So I only got 3
So-
more javelins, and I'm done.
When you, so again, Durzo, you're like, oh, that pain is racking through your body. You can feel the blood just dripping down your arms and the back of your leg into your boot, and out of nowhere, a javelin just cracks it right across the midsection, and he's like, it lets out a howl and just hits the ground. Well, it doesn't hit the ground. What it does is it just slides into the roof and almost goes through it. And below you can hear the screams.
All right, I'm gonna do cure wounds.
Why you sound so dejected? You all right?
He's
Because
sad.
he got fucked
because
up.
He got beat up.
Dude,
He's gonna go into the
Like, I
bathroom and
got-
start. Yo, Lou, he's gonna go into the bathroom and start punching the walls.
I'm gonna walk up to Monica and drop kick her. All right, I'm gonna cure wounds.
All right.
Huh.
That's your
Honey,
spell.
come-
That's your spell, right?
Yeah.
Like, honey, come over here.
He's like, what? It's your fault.
Kick her.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I got no more spells. No more first level spells for today.
Okay, so you maxed out that heal, so that's
That's good.
So add that back in. Just go to your hit points and just put in +6 in that bar. All right.
Oh, can you believe this? I haven't even burned my rage yet, bro. Oof, man.
Why do you
Wanna
have
go
a
now?
negative 22 on your AC?
I don't know.
Not because he fell asleep.
Your armor class is normally what? 13? Or is it 10? Durzo?
Wow.
I told you, he fell.
Yeah.
Look at his
Oh
crying.
my
Look
God,
at
are you
that. His head
serious,
is going down. Look at the only thing you see now is his glasses.
Your armor class is normally what?
My armor class is 15.
I don't believe that, but that's all right.
Hey, how
No,
come all
I'm
my
telling you
pictures
the
blacked
truth.
out?
It's 15.
Yo, Lewis,
Okay.
all our pictures blacked out.
Yeah, I know. It's this freaking. I got the too many screens. All right. Sorry about that. Just give me a sec. Boom, 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 boom. All right. There you go. So you, it's just like, oh, help me, Lord. I feel the ouchies everywhere.
I got my ass whooped.
What was in the
He,
word?
he
Then
got
what
s- Lou. He got snuck from over that way.
Yes.
So I'm gonna come over this way, to see if I can find any other ones.
Okay. So as soon as you turn that corner, Hold on a second, please. As soon as you turn that corner, you see two of them coming up on the back of the house.
So
You
I'm
have
Eldritch-
one opportunity attack.
I'm gonna Eldritch Bolt this one,
Okay, make it roll.
and I'm gonna call out to these guys.
So when I do that click, they just appear on your map. I don't want to make sure because I
see them.
All right.
I see them with no problem. Core, Eldritch Blast.
And that's your cantrip, yes?
Yes, that's my cantrip.
All right,
So I got left as cantrips. Cantrips and a light crossbow.
gotcha. So you rolled the 17 on this one in the back,
Yes. My attack is 17. Yes.
and the damage was?
9.
All right, get rid of that. All right, so, wait, no, sorry, I did that wrong. There we go. Oh, no. Okay, so you hit it. They both turn and they're like, you. they do the Hulk Hogan. You. They obviously they see you, and we have to start another initiative.
Yeah, I want to get
Can I
this
get a
one.
free attack?
I will give you one opportunity attack.
All right, I'm gonna shoot this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, headshot.
Ukla, I called out, telling you there's more back here.
Yeah, I'm
He's just like,
No,
what?
no.
I don't
no, no.
wanna-
I'm waiting for everybody to get the action.
I don't want to fight again. Come
Because
on.
I don't see a token moving. That's all. That's what
No,
I'm
wait,
saying.
hold on, because I'm waiting for you guys to
22,
do your
12
action so I can
points.
move my token.
All right, so you hit
Yeah.
the lead one for 12 points, yes?
Wow, that's a
Yep.
lot of damage. Whew.
All right. So from the top. So that one then as it hits, it turns its body and looks up and is heading directly at you. The one in the back that got hit by Narcissus is coming at him, and the one in the front that got hit by the arrow is coming at Durzo. Let me make sure that I put this because I put it in the wrong
So,
bar.
damn. So,
All right, so we're gonna do the initiative.
okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ukla, no. Is he gonna run up or what?
Wait, yeah, wait, hold on. But I'm just thinking because I don't want to leave
Yes.
this unguarded. I don't want to leave that area unguarded.
Ew,
That's the problem.
Does everybody hear what I'm hearing?
Bro, I want to make sure that people are
He
safe.
reminds
I
me
know.
of the
No,
doctor
no.
from the other game.
He's right. He's trying to cover the doors. He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
Oh yeah. He's like, I'm gonna ninja crawl. People can ninja crawl.
Yeah, why not? Okay, so Lewis, I'm gonna move myself back over here
All right.
to watch the doors.
All right. All right. Give me a second. I have
Because
to
the
refresh.
whole
this
problem
screen.
is you don't know if that's what they want, so we could come around this way. Knowing I'm him, he'll have like 6 ninjas come out of the roof and start killing the people. But ninja demons.
Those fuckers are pretty good at sneaking, apparently.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. That's the reason why I don't want to leave the front unguarded.
No, I don't blame you. You're totally right.
Okay.
I'm not even making fun of you. I'm totally on your side.
Oh my God, the first time, and you're not making fun of me. Wow,
Oh.
today's a glorious day, bro.
Hey, man.
Shh,
As long as you don't pull chihuahuas, you good.
Come on, Jesus Christ, man, leave my chihuahuas alone. Pit and Bull, bro, leave them alone.
Pit and bull. All right.
You lucky I'm not DMing that game. That should have been Pit in some animal's mouth.
Yo, what is it with you and
Yo.
your thing about killing animals, bro? You talking about boiling my cat?
Damn, that was rough.
You make a good stew.
Oh no.
Nice
Oh.
and fat.
I would have seasoned that cat up with sofrito. That
Uh.
nigga's been good.
Don't forget sazon.
Talking about that, I gotta see where he's at now.
You gotta see where Sofrito is.
Because
Oh,
he's another ninja.
You kidding me? That cat is the least ninja of all ninjas.
He's a clumsy ninja.
All right, Lewis.
Look, put
Sorry.
up your order.
Good.
All right, hold on for a
You
second.
do an inch.
Just give me a second. Jesus. Look at him. He's just like, do it initiative. Just kill me already.
Nah, he's mad. He's mad because
He
got
is, man.
spanked.
You can see-
He's mad because his butt cheeks are bleeding. He's like, oh, it's gonna hurt when I go to the bathroom today.
Yo, you gonna let him talk to you like that?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta fix this thing, cause I refresh. But anyway, that's funny. You see his face? He was dejected.
You're like, I'm whack. Save me, Steve.
Yo, that's funny shit. Save me, Steve.
So the one's coming at me. That's all I needed to know. I know what I'm gonna do if I get. Hopefully for Durzo, I get this initiative. If I don't, they're about to fuck with his head real bad right now. It's gonna be one confused demon.
There we go. It's just weird that it came out that way. In any event. Okay, so we're gonna do the initiative, right? So let's do that. Let me get the turn order back. There we go. We got turn Durzo, blah blah blah. La 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 la. Bulk macro.
Damn.
Initiative.
Yo, Lou, if I'm not fine, I still got to roll an ish.
Yes. Oh wait, no. You're not in it, so no. All right,
Okay.
Durzo, you up first. So why did you roll in it? Oh, that's from the last one. I'm sorry.
Damn, I had to go
Alright.
last.
Headshot
On.
on this guy because he's the one who's coming up. He's coming up the house, right?
Yes.
So, like when he's climbing up and his head is poking up, patink.
Oh, so you're gonna hold your action?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it for when he comes up.
Okay. So this one, he moves his 20. 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna try to munch on some snake. Okay, I'm gonna roll both. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to roll that. I didn't see the roll, so give me 1 second. Fucking screens everywhere. All right, so he misses both of those attacks. So just the next is this guy. So he gets to here, which is where he would be poking his head up. So you can attack now.
All right. Headshot.
All right.
That was a beautiful roll. Beautiful roll.
As soon as it comes over and is just snarling, is that and falls back, boom, hitting the ground. Okay, so he's gone. Let me get rid of him in that. Next is Narsus.
All right, I'm going to demand its surrender. I have awakened mind.
Mm-hmm.
At first level, your alien knowledge gives you the ability to touch the minds of other creatures. You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to share a language with the creature for it to understand me, but the creature must be able to understand at least one language to talk back, I think.
Okay.
So I'm intimidated to surrender.
What's the save? Is it wisdom?
It's I don't know, it's intimidation. I guess it's a contest. Hold on.
Did you link the spell?
It's not a spell. It's
That's your
it's a
ability.
skill. It's a skill.
Okay.
Intimidation. My ability is to be able to speak to any creature
Okay.
telepathically within 30 feet.
All right. So then it would be a contest. What's the attribute?
I don't know. I'm trying to look it up now. Social interaction. Deceptive. Role-playing ability checks. Yo, book, you should just have a skill section. Let's see. The intimidation is a charisma check. So let me look on the charisma. Deception, intimidate. When you attempt to influence someone through overt threats, hostile actions, and physical violence, the DM might ask you to make a charisma intimidation check. Examples of including trying to pry information out of a prisoner, convincing street dogs to back down, confrontational use the edge of a broken bottle to convince the sneering vizier to reconsider its decision. Oh, apparently you do add my charisma to the DC to the spells. Anyway, that's not the point. This new book is really
Which one is it in the player's handbook?
yeah, it's got to be in the player's handbook somewhere. I'm trying to look for an intimidation check now. A, B, C, A.
Intimidation, presence, barbarian. And you said it's your skill? Is it?
It's a skill. Yeah, I have it as a proficiency. Intimidate. MN. Indomitable, infernal, initiative, insight. Intimidating presence, intimidation skill. See under charisma. It just says see under charisma.
Okay. We're still trying to get the hang of it. I talked into the camera. Right.
C, A, B, C.
Charisma checks.
But I just read
It's
that,
179. Page 179. Intimidation. Okay.
Everything I just read on intimidation. $178. 179 for intimidation. I mean, it's gotta be some kind of contest. It can't just be straight, just me.
The difficulty class. Causes.
It sounds pretty cool.
I guess I would have to assign a DC for that.
Is it charisma save, I guess? Yeah, I guess. So, I mean, well, I guess I'll roll my attribute. Let me know.
Yeah. Go ahead and do that.
Intimidation.
It's an 11. So, describe for me how you're doing it.
Well, I know there's a lesser creature, so you sneaking little shit. Stand down, you little bastard.
Okay. You know what? Until I can confirm it, what's going to happen is I got to pick up my glasses, and it for a second it stops, and it seems unsure. All right, which would mean that it's that your attempt to intimidate it seems to be working. Now, I can't declare an attack because Durzo's next on the initiative order.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot that bitch in his ass.
It's either an ass or a headshot with you, isn't it?
Butt cheek style. Butt cheek style.
Okay.
This guy been rolling good today. Nothing but 15s and 18s.
So it gets hit in the back as it's trying to decide what to do with Narcissus, and it lets out a yell and it disengages. So it takes off.
It goes next. Which way does it go? It's disengaging or is running off?
Disengaging.
All right.
So it makes its full move or dash. Excuse me. So next would be Narcissus. Are you gonna give chase?
Which way did it go?
This direction here.
It went that way?
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah.
All right, make your move. You can dash, but if you dash, you get nothing else to do unless you have a bonus action, or you can just take your full move at 30.
Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah. I take my full move. I take my move.
Okay.
I go to there. And I 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah. And I blast it with Eldritch.
Make the roll.
Almost max damage again.
All right. With that last bolt, lets out a cry and it just hits the ground, smoldering. Ukla, make a perception check, please. Is he even there? Is anyone there?
Yeah, I got it. Hold on.
Oh, how ironic! The music it ended at the end of the combat.
Yeah.
I didn't even set that up that way. You're using take off the advantage again.
No, I have it as a skill, so I have a check
That's
on it.
persuasion, Papa.
Not perception.
sorry.
Perception.
I'm sorry, wait, no,
Perception.
hold on. I put the wrong one. It's supposed to
Now
be.
you don't have a check mark. You need to stop
Yeah.
changing your check marks.
No,
'Cause
it
I
was
just saw you
perception. I
doing
put
it.
under- Because Lewis, I meant to put under perception, but I put under persuasion. I kill people. I don't persuade. I chop heads.
You are cheating, is what you're doing.
Well,
Okay, so-
technically, you couldn't even put it on persuasion because that's not even part of his skill set.
Yeah,
I
so
just think,
it was,
I just think he's
I just
cheating.
did it by accident. So what do you want me to do? And
Check
then?
on
Do you,
check perception.
Okay, but
Hit the perception.
advantage-
Yes, if you're saying you have it, and you checked it, and it's one of your skills, your
Yeah, it
preferred
is.
skills,
Okay.
then roll it. Okay.
22.
He needs glasses too. Remember that?
Yeah, all joking around. I do need to go to the eye doctor.
All joking around. All joking around.
No, in other words,
You should be almost 40, aren't you?
Listen,
no, I'm going on 45.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you should be
explain it
using
to you
reading
in a way
glasses.
that you could understand. Stop cheating.
Oh, I knew you were gonna come on with this, bro. Yo, I swear to God. If I had you in front of me, I'll start choking you in front of the camera. Okay,
Whoa.
so I rolled a
Right,
22. I rolled a natural 20, bro. A nat 20.
Okay.
Thank you, Steve. See, that's why I love Steve.
Give me 1 second.
Oh, we gotta get a combat sheet or something. I'm gonna look
Yo,
for one.
green is a natural 20. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it's natural 20. You
Oh,
got it.
man, damn, son.
You are the man.
I can't help it, man.
All right. Let's not get crazy.
You saw that naked shit coming.
Because for a barbarian, you were pretty useless in this fight.
Here we go. Is that what I'm looking for?
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me.
His words hurt you more than anything. What are you talking about?
They're not hurting me.
He makes you cry at
You
night.
said they're not hurting me.
They're not hurting me.
Let me come back to this one here. Let's see if that comes up. you notice if you look in the chat window, on the crest of the hill where the first two dretches came from, in the
Okay.
fog, extinguishing a torch, you can see that rider.
Okay.
And then it just extinguishes the torch, turns, and hits his horse to go at full speed down
So
the
what
other
I'm
way.
gonna what I'm gonna do in defiance, I'm gonna take my war horn and start blowing it, telling them you could go screw yourself, barbarian style.
Yeah,
Oh,
you do understand what happened
Barbarian
to
style.
what's the dude
Barbarian style.
from Lord of the Rings that got fucking
Oh yeah.
shot
I
with
know
the
what you're talking
arrows?
about. He's like,
He's like, come help me, why aren't you coming? And they show up as he's dying. All right, so I'm gonna stop it here, but that's the last thing you see as it turns and goes down the hill, out of sight.
Wait, but it's not okay. Out of sight. I thought it was coming towards me.
No,
Okay. He knows better.
Plus,
A rider?
you don't have dark vision, so it's at the edge of your vision, and the only reason you can see it is because he had a torch in his
do.
hand. Yeah, but
I
you're
don't
not
see that.
looking. You're not looking for that. You were too busy shooting things in the head and getting chomped on your ass cheeks.
Bro, are you everywhere, Ranger?
Yes, I am. I am.
Everywhere, Ranger.
And just to let you know, that already
Everywhere.
shot. Now, is that at the same time that Steve and I are beating up on the other two?
Yes.
Okay. You didn't say that. All of a sudden, it sounds like it's after we're doing it.
No,
After we did it. So
he was
I should be able to
stationed
see
there,
it.
so no. Yeah,
whatever,
you didn't
whatever.
see it.
It's a jerk, man.
Yo, Lou, is he saying that you don't know how to line up your modules correctly? So it's
I don't know. I think
blah.
I'm hearing that. I'm hearing it.
He's saying
And-
that's
and
what
of
he's saying.
course,
that's what it sounds
you
like.
know,
That's what it sounds like.
He's talking about, you mean I didn't see it because I am. Okay.
He made that specifically for Adolfo.
Yes, he did.
Nah, dude. If you look at the game that I did with my brothers, my little brother Sammy, he plays
Yep.
a
I watched that
dwarven
yesterday.
a
too.
dwarven cleric. He was everywhere, man, bro. He was just like, I'm with you, right? They were like, no, you're not with me. He's just like, what? I'm just trying to help. He's like, you're trying to help everybody but the halfling that almost got destroyed.
So now,
Dude,
one
that's-
thing.
You had me like all day today, bro, with Final Fantasy fucking combat music in the head.
Lou.
Yeah.
If he's using a torch, that means most likely he can't see.
I
So that
said he
means-
put it out, turned, and galloped away.
So what's she trying to say? That he could see late at night? That's what she's trying to say?
Anyway,
He's trying to say that he turned the
It's,
torch off and ran away. That's what he said.
I don't know because it sounds confusing to me.
That's
I
so
agree-
confusing.
I think I agree with Dwight.
listen, he's half asleep as it is. Okay. So, what's the last thing you guys are getting ready to do? You have the bodies of 5 additional dretches to take care of. You have a panicky group of people that almost had one fall on them because it's still dangling from the roof where you are. It's
I'm gonna
perched.
take it off.
No, it's halfway through the roof. Remember, like you said, it was a thatched roof. So when you killed it, it went limp and almost fell through. So all they see is a bleeding dretch butt from the ceiling.
Yo, Lou, did it hit the old lady?
No, it didn't hit the old lady. That would just
the
that-
butt cheek hit on her face.
that would be too that would be wrong.
She'd be like, oh!
All I see is ass.
Oh my god, demon butt cheeks.
All right, what are you guys doing?
That's after I blow the horn, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
So
we're
I
gonna
mean,
start
you
rounding
guys
up.
hear the horn. Durzo, you can make out you can make out the figure, but it's at the edge of your it's past the edge of your vision for 60 feet. You have you know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
gonna
you
go
don't
over
necessarily see
there.
it, but he
Over there.
Ukla calls out. You don't have a line of sight for Ukla, so you don't even know what he's pointing at. And Narcissus is on the other side of the house, so he doesn't know what you're pointing at. What are you
Just
pointing
point
at
it
and to
towards
who?
the direction.
Pull out
The direction.
No, I understand
I'm
that.
gonna pull out
Look at the
the-
map. Look where Narcissus
dead-
is. Look where
No, I know, I
Durzo
know.
is, and look where
I
you
know,
are.
I know. Bro, come on. Give
So
me.
I'm
how am I
trying
supposed
to
know
move
that?
away
Yeah,
from
maybe-
theater of the mind
maybe,
so that
maybe I know
everywhere,
that he's
man.
on top of the roof.
Ah, my
And you know, Dwight is everywhere, man. So maybe I thought he was on top of the roof.
So
and-
what's a full run?
a full run is double your speed.
Double my speed.
Yeah. So it'd be 60 feet.
So then this is what I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna run over this way.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
60
just
feet.
move your token and you're good.
That
Jesus
one
Christ.
that's
These-
halfway through the roof, Lou, I'm gonna rip it out and throw it off the side of the
Okay.
roof.
You don't have any negatives to strength, right? You have what's your strength?
13.
Okay. So with some degree of difficulty, you are able to pry it off because it still has these long claws that is stuck into the roof, and you just dump it off over the sides with a
Yeah,
sickening
I'm gonna go
thud.
downstairs and get myself cleaned up.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I'm gonna
despite
tell-
your cure wounds, you're not bleeding, but you're still in a lot of pain.
Yeah, that
Lewis, I'm gonna call out to Steve, and I'm gonna.
He
Oh,
said, "Yeah,
Oh,
Cling,
man.
I still survived. It doesn't matter.
Right now, Lou. Right now, when everything goes dark, he's gonna turn off the light in his room and put that song on repeat.
he's gonna be crying with his thumb in his mouth. No,
He's gonna put that song on
No.
repeat. Stand in the corner. His wife's gonna be like, "Get in the bed, Dwight." No.
So I run over this way. Do I see what
No.
he's talking about?
No, he's long gone by the time you get around the house.
All right.
Yeah, so we definitely know it's him. So I'm gonna wave at Narcissus to come towards me.
So I'll walk over.
I mean, I mean, you can still speak. It's only 50 feet, so
Oh,
You-
I'm gonna
you could
tell
yell
him
at
there was that dark rider was on top of the hill. He just turned off his torch and started riding down. I think is the guy that they originally was talking about that visited the town.
Mm. So he's
Okay.
still after something.
so
Yeah.
with
He's
that,
gonna attack the town again.
with that, we're gonna end it today. This was fun. I hope you had fun. I know Ukla and Narcissus had fun. I don't know about so much about Durzo. He's just like, yeah, I'm Legolas, bitch. Yee.
That's fucked up.
Eso duele.
All right, so 4. Durzo, Blint, Ukla, the Barbarian, and Narcissus, the Warlock. I bid you a fond farewell.